expect more of the same in the second half.
France can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
De Jong. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Dani Olmo. Ball's gone out of play. Chouameni. Looking for options for movement. And he's intervened well there. Koundé.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Goes for a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They're up to 5 corners now. It's a mighty effort! He has done it! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Lewandowski. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
It's a pretty loose pass. De Jong.
France are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Out to the right. Yamal shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Lamine Yamal really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Now it's Kolo Muani. It's a good run down the right. Dani Olmo. And it's Pedri. De Jong. Valde. Rafinha. Oh, good take in a good area. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he was quick to react. Played into space. Good ball over the top. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's cut it out. Hernandez gets rid without sophistication.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 25, numero 12, numero 4.
That's Lewandowski. He's in a great position here.
Rashford! Numero 15.
Their attempts, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Lewandowski. Rashford. Picked out brilliantly. Big chance! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Camavinga in acres of space out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pass somewhat off target.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lewandowski, that's a good ball out wide. It's a good foot in there. France can consider themselves just about safe now. Camavinga, that is good alertness. De Jong. Now it's Rafinha. Can he get it through? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Camavinga. Balde. De Jong. And the counter is on. Tries to pass it through. Rashford receives it in a good position here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Rashford. And here's Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. 2 minutes to be added on.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that will be it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, he's hit the bar! Pedri.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Can he spark a counter here? What a throw in. And it's Camavinga. Can he get onto this? Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's
having a shot! Dani Olmo, it's a really well-measured ball. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played. Mbappe. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Great vision. Now that's well seen too. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Thuram. Conte. Aimed beyond the defence. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Rafinha. Still goalless. Dani Olmo. Can he get on the end of this? Colomwani. Ter Stegen claims comfortably.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a...
There's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And that has been clubbed away. He's on it, can he get away? Pedri. And it's Olmo. And it's Pedri. Now it's Rafinha. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike!
Gol per il Barcellona. Ha segnato al 25esimo minuto numero 11.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Yamal. Dani Olmo, and he cuts out the supply. Tries to play it through. Yamal, and he's onside. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! And they're at it again, in double quick time. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that.
Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
France with the corner, they're first. He rises!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. He has a look up.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but
Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, that wasn't far away.
oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
France have their second corner now. And he's managed to get rid. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's cut it out. Threads one in. Big chance! Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Dani Olmo. And this is Lewandowski. That's been slipped through. Oh, he's bustling through here. And that could well leave a mark. Pavard clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Lewandowski. Nicely spread. Yamal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Thuram. Koundé. And it's half-time here. Reflections on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going...
Oh, they could be caught out here! Hernandez. And Koundé. Tchouameni. Now it's Camavinga. And here's Colomwani. Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gets a good foot in there. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Rafinha. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Pavard. Kante picks it up out wide. In by Kante. And now they can clear their lines.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And he's heaved it away. Yamal. He has found the way through. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. De Jong. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. He's found the way through. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he was quick to react. Tries to pass it through. Chance! He's got a goal! Back to within one! Interesting! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Thuram being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive...
He gets big! Oh, off the bar! And yes, it's there! France are back on level terms. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And now he has two.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 6.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That has been slung wide. Dembele tries a shot! Pedri. France still have the cards to affect this game. Not the most accurate pass. No, that's been intercepted. And he's gone long. He's not got that quite right. And here's Yamal. And that has left him in a heap. Rabiot with a definite foul there. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Fofana.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Dani Olmo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Fofana. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, and, you know, I think it appears to have been bothering him for a while.
Well, he is going to soldier on by the looks of it.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 10.
Time for a change in personnel.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 24, il numero 21.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, that's well spotted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Jong, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dani Olmo. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's gone back to the keeper. He's being urged to shoot. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. The action has already started. And it's Pedri. Well read, nice interception. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And that has sent him sprawling. Cleared without complication. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Dani Olmo. Nice looking ball. That's good vision. Good ball, good take. Stood up well to him there. Played towards the front line. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Olmo. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Haaland. Over to the left. It's a throw-in. Drives it in. Great chance! He's delivered all right! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He's picked his way through. And the shot! Pedri. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Balde. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Half an hour played now. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, nice touch. Pedri. De Jong. Aimed beyond the defence. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Haaland. And they can counter here. Doku powering forward here. Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Pedri tries to pass it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Barcelona are back in business. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Played out wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. Doku has it in a wide position. Now the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Rafinha. Dani Olmo. That's a good run down the left.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Foden. And this is Marmoush. Pedri. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Signori, vi chiediamo cortesemente di rimanere seduti durante lo svolgimento della partita. Grazie.
And so we're off again. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Balde. Balde just loves to go forward whenever he can. Rodri. And Guardiol. And it's Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Balde. Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get him away? Goes for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Nicked it back promptly. Rashford. Now it's Dani Olmo. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? Pedri. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113
Barcelona
spettatori.
are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems...
Can he finish?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Threads one in. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. Vardiol gets across to intercept that. Looking for a runner.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. De Jong. Now it's Rafinha. It's a pretty loose pass. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Doku. Looking to play him in. Marmoush! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
Time then for the first substitution
4.
of the game.
Numero 3. Lasciano il campo per il numero 26, il numero 20, il numero 5.
Vardiol. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Marmoush with the cross. Dani Olmo. And here's Savinho. Shoots! It's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Now it's Rashford. Looking for options for movement. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just 5 minutes left. Passes short and sharp. Ferran Torres. There's the header! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
The message is
47.
simple, defend this with your lives.
Numero 8, Kovacic.
So it's going to be another corner. All hands on deck for this one. And he's taking no chances
Il
there.
quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Time added on 4 minutes. He's in space and looking for options. And he thumps it clear. Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Koundé. And it's Pedri. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good...
So just